All right, so let me go ahead and set this. Let's see what we got. I need my thumbnail. Where the heck is it? It's always running from me. There it is. I always forget to do this. But I'm gonna do it today though. I'm gonna get it today though. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and jump out here to the trading screen. All right, good morning, Lori Lee Donnell. I'm sure y'all saw Snap absolutely implode yesterday. It just went straight down. After as soon as the aftermarket hit, it just dove. They're doing some massive layoffs at Snapchat. Even though their earnings were somewhat better, and their usage has actually gone up. But even with those two factors, with that layoff report, an absolute dump. 17 all the way down here to 12. So coming back within some questionable territory. We'll see if it'll break down to 10. Another one that I saw today going up was Roblox. And this was the company that I was actually thinking about. I remember in one of the past streams, I was trying to recall it was one of Daniel B's or One Life stocks that they like to trade. But Roblox is coming with a lot of new gaming type features. I looked at one of their games. One of their games they made is kind of similar to Call of Duty, but it's like more less arcadey and more like environmental like oriented, but it was pretty interesting. I was looking at some of their games. I was like, man, this might actually go somewhere. But Roblox is that company that I was trying to remember in the gaming and software and development industry. But yeah, they're up today, moving from 39 up to 47 during the pre-market. They're up 11%. Also, one of the ones that me and Donnell we were watching yesterday was TENX. This thing ripped in pre-market, but it just wasn't acting right. Like we were looking at it, we were like, man, I don't know. This thing's dropped down here. It looks like it's just a failure. I don't really know what this thing, and I was like, I think it's gonna fade for the rest of the day. So I just went on lunch break and was like, yeah, I ain't coming back. But yeah, it did actually end up fading throughout the day, and definitely dodged a bullet staying away from that one. It had lower relative volume, especially towards the beginning of the day, but never did have any kind of uprising. Looking over here on the daily chart, I did actually end up creating that code for the ATR that I was telling y'all about on Monday. So I'm just testing it for a while just to see. But jumping over here to the larger time frames, let's zoom back some. So jumping back over here to the larger time frames, this is the daily chart. And as I work my way down, the ATR changes a little bit. So the way it's coded, it's coded on the 14-day ATR and or 14 period ATR. And so as it comes down, it takes the last 14 days on the daily, takes the last 4-hour bar, 14 4-hour bars on the 4-hour, last 14 hours on the hour chart. And that's why it kind of changes from chart to chart. But the one that is the most powerful is the daily chart, ATR. So like on TENX on yesterday, I had the ATR up here and I was looking, I was like, man, this thing is definitely pushing through. Oh, and the other thing I did, so I coded for the ATR, which is these outer limits. Let me zoom in here. Can I zoom in a little bit? I coded for the regular ATR, and then I coded for a mid ATR. So like instead of reaching the high, has to reach midway to the high. And those are those dotted lines you see there. But I'm just trying to see how it's going to function. It does kind of present some interesting results, especially when the ATR to the high side starts to get broken. The buyers kind of get crazy. And then like we saw yesterday with TENX, in X, it broke this low on the ATR and absolutely faded. So very interesting reactions to breaking and holding the ATR. There are some inconsistency. Sometimes it looks like it's breaking down and then it'll pull back up, and that happens in the market. But for the most part, that ATR starts to break and things get real fishy. Um, anyway, let's jump over here to the SPY. So SPY is, oops, let's jump back up here. The SPY is returning to the 495 level this morning. Made this big rip up, had a pull down all the way back to the 495s, $5 move back down, and now back up here to the 495s. And we just see this thing continue to break out. Like, the SPY is just so bullish. It's insane. Another one that I was watching was Tesla. Tesla. Continuing to be great. So the thing that let's jump over here to the higher time frame. So I've been looking for these levels. It entered my first level. I did add to my other stock that follows Tesla on this dip through this line here. I'm looking for it to continue down to maybe the 160s. And man, if it can get down there to the 119s, that would be dope. The only problem is Tesla keeps coming out with news that's better and better with the Neuralink and with the, some of the data that's coming out of some of his research. It keeps slowing down. I kind of wanted to continue that momentum, but looking on the weekly chart, it has a lot of downwards momentum. I'm hoping that it continues so I can get better and better prices on my options play. So gonna be adding to that if this stuff gets tested. But right now I'm in a nice position, looking for a turnaround. But this may be, if we look in the past on the dissensions of Tesla, look on this monthly chart, we can see it came down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 months, and had a nice run up. And then it had quite a bit of a pull down through 2021 to 2023, made a higher low, and now it's doing another one of these pullbacks. So, just building a position there, looking for Tesla to get some nice news in the upcoming future. But yeah, I pretty much stay diversified. I have things everywhere, Now, the reason that I got interested in this stock, this is a yield max stock, Tesla. This is no, wrong one. Tesla. This is a yield max stock. So the dividend on this thing is crazy. And it's only been trading, and this is the only dividend stock in my portfolio that does not have 5 years of trading background. And I'm only doing that because it literally follows Tesla. If Tesla goes up, this goes up. If Tesla goes down, this goes down. So as you can see, Tesla from, what is this? The beginning of this is 2022, and it was in a downtrend. And on those pops, it had pops back. And so now it's made this bottom, and this is where I added this is where I added on yesterday around this 874, this double bottom look. I didn't add big, just added a little bit, and looking for whatever it's going to do. I wanted to continue down though, give me even better entries. But anyway, let's jump back over to the regular stuff. I want to get to about 500 shares of it, but just taking my time getting in there. I'm only like 1/5 in right now, like almost 100. Well, no, not almost 100. I'm over 100. And Tesla going up there, breaking that 190 beautifully. Man, I want to come down, man. But if it goes up, oh well. I'll just count my blessings and, be in the green. All right, let's look over here on the scans. Roblox, maybe there's some cheaper stuff that's moving under $5, but everything on my volume mover list right now, that's above $5 is, all I'm seeing is Roblox up here taking the day. Reliable, what's up? Reliable, have you ever looked into Roblox? RBLX? Roblox. I wish they paid a dividend, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Some of these stocks pay dividends. I'll definitely have them in my portfolio. But looking at this monthly chart, Roblox has been trading in this range here from 25-ish level up to the 46 level and continue to just trade in this range. But yeah, interesting. Up 10% on the day. And I don't think if it's going to be the leading gapper on the day, that's kind of sad. Up 10%, maybe a slower day. And also I'm noticing even on the volume, or over here on the scans, the most volume here is BABA, negative 4% with 9 million shares traded, and not really seeing, let's see, 9, 8, not really seeing that high volume in tickers above $5. So we'll see what happens. Maybe something will pop after the open, and I hate those because if they had a weak pre-market, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna lose on the trade. Weak pre-markets just don't work for me. I need pre-market. I need all kind of intentionality. I need all kinds of emotion. Give me all of it. Happy, sad, hate, greed, all of it. Reliable says, oh, good morning, GD. Reliable says, I swing traded RBLX before, not likely to get a dividend from it, not a profitable company in the growth stage. Yeah. Reliable says BMR is a watcher for me. Let me go look at BMR. BMR. All right, BMR is up. What's the percent gain on this thing? Oops. Get rid of that. Get rid of that and add BMR to the list. Okay. BMR, let's see what you got today. So it is up, looks like 8%. What's the news on it? Beamer is bringing the video technology of Google and Meta to everyone. Okay. Beamer. Let's look at the daily chart. So Beamer came down. It's only been trading for right around a year, looks like. Came down to this level of the 150s, held the 150s again, and is rising. Has a couple of months behind it of green. So 3 months of green. Let's see. And I'm gonna read the rest of the news here in a second. Had a long little consolidation period right under that 150 before breaking back through it. We'll see. ATR, what is ATR? ATR on this one is 21 cents. So the high ATR will be 186 for today, and mid high is 176. Then we got 150 for a low mid and 145 for a low. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's up 8%. I don't know how many eyes will flow to it. Let's look at the relative standard deviation, relative volume. It's only 1 times the relative. Not yet a million shares traded on it. So maybe you're planning on swinging this one. As it's coming off of the 150 level, swinging it to looking upward to maybe the 291-ish level. But I don't know how you're playing this. It is a lower float, but yeah, we'll see. Historically, let's see. This month is February, so let's look at what it did last, or was it even trading last February? Yep, February 1st is when it opened up, and it had a little sell off in February, and so now we're in February again. So you're expecting maybe some kind of resurgence due to a year being open, maybe? I don't know. Let me read this news though. BEAMR Imaging, a leader in video optimization technology and solutions, today announced that it is scheduled to launch on February 20th, 2024, a new cloud service. So that is in 13 days, a new cloud service that will simplify video processing and make accessible and affordable to everyone. Wait, video processing. Isn't that what YouTube does already? Never mind. Okay. On the scheduled launch day to introduce the video cloud service, Beamer CEO Sharon Carmel will host a webinar. Okay. Let's go look at some of the previous news on this one. BMR. Beamer. Okay, so this was back on November 3rd. Last posted news was in 2023. Pre-market earnings. Not a whole lot of news headlines here. We'll check the press releases too. Okay, these are some big emerging growth ideas. Okay, let's go to press releases. 2023, Beamer announces beta release of its video optimization. That was in June, so they've been working on this for a while. Beamer and Tag Video Systems partner to deliver exceptional video quality. Whatever. Okay, so this is kind of like coming to the end or the goal that they were trying to get to last year. Second, video storage optimization. Beamer announces its SaaS is now powered by NVIDIA NVEC and unveils its free program and future pricing at 5 cents per GB. Okay, releases white paper on using its CABR solution to boost Vision AI. Okay. All right. So I don't know if that's maybe that's some news. I guess you buy the rumor, sell the news. Maybe in the next couple of weeks you'll run into a nice winner on that one. We'll see. Interesting though. Let's see what else. Donnell says hollow, HOLO, small AP land needs to pull. Let's look at that. Solo. I remember. Oh no, not solo. Holo. My bad. Holo. What you out here doing? Evil out here. Holo coming on up. Let's see what how much volume it has on today. We don't see it yet. 114 on the volume. What is the news on this one? Micro Cloud Holo plan to join communication something. Let me see. To join Communications Industry Association. Okay. So they're joining an association. Is that what? Let me read into this. The Communications Industry Association is a cross-sectorial, cross-regional, cross-ownership national industry organization and nonprofit social and economic group. The association constantly promotes technological innovation, technology export, and industry development in the communications industry, and contributes to the economic development of communications field. The business unit is in charge of the association is the ministry. Oh my gosh, is there any real news here? I'm sorry, I'm just getting bored just reading this. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go to their news and press releases. Is this thing worth losing money on today? Let's go see. All right, 2023 MicroCloud Hologram develops an SLM base time division. Ugh. They use a lot of big words, don't they? They're not trying to appeal to the retail trader, are they? See, most time if you're trying to appeal to retail, you just put it blankly. Like, we're doing this, we got this partnership, here it is, easy to see. But this is kind of like, eh. Okay, microcloud hologram develops chat GPT, holographic virtual digital human technology. Okay. And then, wait, it says micro hologram plan to join the communications associated. Okay, but did it actually happen? Wait, is this a Chinese stock? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this a Chinese stock? Let's see. Are there going to be souls taken today on this one? Let's see. Where are you based out of? Oh boy, this is, yep, Chinese stock. Well, that's not going to get touched by me. I'm good. I'll leave my soul in my chest. Thank you. I knew, I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't. Okay. Well, if you're going to take that trade, God be with you. And, you know, I'm sending all my prayers your way. And, we have seen Chinese companies dump almost every week. I'm not touching the Chinese stock with a 20-foot pole, 40-foot pole. I'm good. They better be curing cancer. Let's look down here. Reliable says you should keep an eye on ENPH. And it has a reverse split, bro. Oh, we've seen reverse splits on these Chinese companies before. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. They got to come out with some better news or something to get more people trapped. But the thing is, I don't want to be in the trap with the people that are trapped. That's the only problem. And I don't know which way, because we've seen Chinese companies jump up. We saw, I forgot which stock it was. It went from like $8 or $10 up to 500 on a Chinese stock, and then dumped all the way back down. And then there was another one that went from, I don't know, like $20 and dumped back down. So yeah, I'm real sensitive about those Chinese stocks. I like my money. Let's see. I swing traded RBLA. Oh, reading down, reading down. Oh yeah, ENPH was what we were looking at. It's up. Whoa, this is the right price? Oh, okay. On watch for a long term position. Let me go over here to the bigger time frame. I was about to say, you trading this today? What? All right, so looks like it is at 118, holding the $100 level is what he's looking for on in phase. I forget what kind of company. I believe it's like pharmaceutical or something. ENPH. Let's see what it is. Energy, in phase energy. All right, Enphase Energy Inc., together with its subsidiaries, designs, develops, manufactures, and sells home energy solutions for solar, photovoltaic, oh my gosh, photovoltaic industry in the United States and internationally. The company offers semiconductor-based microinverter, which converts energy at the individual solar module level and combines with its proprietary networking and software technologies to provide energy monitoring and control services. Okay. It also provides microinverter units and related accessories. Okay, so this is like a solar power play, looks like. And it is based out of California. Okay, okay. It's a little bit better. So yeah, in-face energy definitely has been dipping into some new lows. Let's see. This previous low was in, what is this? 2023, end of 2023. May need a little bit more testing of that. You may be able to get it under 100 for real, if it comes back down. But I don't know what the news is on it today. Let me look. Enphase. All right, let's see. Enphase Energy shares trading higher after the company reported Q4 financial results. So it's on earnings news. Okay, stock futures. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back down after the earnings kind of fades. Give you a better price around 100. Okay, let me continue to read there. So we got Enphase. Let me see. Hollow, Enphase, Hollow, revert, recent reverse split, slow pre-market leading gainer. Yeah, let's see. Reliable says, I don't care about the price holding 100. I would love to see it under 100. You might see it under 100 after these earnings fade. Um, you might get that nice 99.99 entry. And then Reliable also called out VKTX earning after hours could see an all-time high pop. Let's go look at that. VR or VKTX. Let's jump over. Oh, okay. So Viking, big moves out here. Has been trading for about looks like a year of trading. Let's see, where is this first candle at? No, that's not a year of trading. What in the world am I talking about? That's all the way back to 2015. Okay, so plenty of history on this one. Had a huge pop up here. Are you looking for it to break out here? Because looking at the previous levels here, I would look at this as resistance more than anything. But maybe you get the breakout. Maybe it goes crazy. I don't know. Could gap up. I don't know. But looking at the history here, every time it came into this level, kind of looks like it gets pushed back out. So I don't know, maybe it has confirmed inside of this level right here with this indecision candle. But this is more like a bearish looking candle here than a bullish. Looks like the buyers, even though they closed up, they had a kind of big fight here with the sellers. So I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Again, it has earnings or it has aftermarket earnings reporting, so could be kind of nasty today as well. A lot of things looking like they could be kind of nasty, but we'll see. You said you're in at 1825. Wait a minute. 1825. Did I just switch that too quick? I did. VKTX. Oh, well, you're good then. You're good. Okay. You're already in. I was about to say this thing, I don't know what it's gonna do, but since you're already green, it really doesn't matter to you. So, but as far as buying up here, I just don't know. I don't advise it. All right, but yeah, remember guys, trading is a little bit risky, and by a little bit I mean that you can lose all the skin off your back. So definitely keep your head on a swivel as we go forward. You know, it's like manage your risk, man. Keep yourself from losing all of your fingers. Just give up one. We got about 5 minutes to the bell. BMR, yeah, yeah. Anything else, man? Anything popping up here? Roblox coming on down. Let's see what ends up happening. Spy is over that four, or no, it went up there and touched the 496 real quick and holding above that 496 into the open here on on hump day. We'll see how hump day reacts to all of this. Yeah. And also, let's watch where's that one hollow? Let's see if souls get taken on hollow. That's one that I was like, and oh, I didn't even look at this daily chart. I didn't even look at any of this. So look at these drops, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Unless it's done reverse splits, up to 35 on the first day it opened, down to $2. Up here, 17, down to $2. Up here, making lower highs, up to 11, down to $2. And now another day. So, I didn't even look at that chart. I just saw Chinese stock and I was like, but getting confirmation is great from the actual chart history there. So we'll see if this thing wants to bleed somebody out. It is a good learning experience. So if you don't stick your toes in there, it may be something that you want to watch to see how people react, how it dumps, how these things can be kind of dangerous or more dangerous than a regular stock. All right, coming on into the open. Hollow, watching that one. It's up 145%. It is a leading gainer, but I just, it's a learning experience. It's kind of like sitting in class and you're just watching the teacher talk and you just like, should I get involved? Should I raise my hand to ask a question? I think not. I'm just gonna let him talk, you know? Let him talk. Man, is this time slowing down? Come on now. A minute, 40 seconds left. Come on. I get impatient, especially when I don't see anything in pre-market. I'm just like, bruh, hurry up. Hurry up. Let me get on with my day. And when I'm feeling impatient like this, when I don't see anything, it's usually the worst time for me to trade. When I'm just like, I get to the point where I'm just searching for something instead of it being easy on the day and being like, oh wow, that's moving. Oh wow, that's getting action. It's like you're looking for something, trying to make something out. The mind is a terrible place, man. Well, it could be a beautiful place. It depends on how you use it. Just a tool to create all your dreams or nightmares. All right, coming into the open for hollow. 30 seconds left. And now the scans will start to update as well after the open. Usually let the first 30 minutes play out to kind of see where the sentiment is on a stock. And then, you get busy, but, a lot of these have had pretty dead pre-markets. We'll see what happens here. This one's at 374. And I don't doubt it's probably going to go up, being cheaper and all of that stuff. It's probably going to find buyers maybe. But, you know, the opportunity versus risk is just not there for me. Somebody's gonna try to buy it, especially within the first couple of minutes. People get antsy. BMR up 12% now, holding over the $2. That was one that Reliable called out. We got a couple other ones popping here on the scans. GLT up 96%, SMX up 87%, MRDB up 43, or not 43, that's 43 cents, up 81 cents. But these are some cheaper stocks. I'll throw a GLT and we can just look at them real quick. SM, oops, put it up there, and then this one. All right, so let's look at these real quick. All right, so MRDB not really looking the strongest. News on the day. Why Fortinet shares? Okay, that's something. That's a whole different stock. GLT. This is the $2.48 stock. Had a little bit of movement here into a flat kind of consolidation move in here. ATR is 19 cents on this one. Up 94 cents on the day. Up 94% on the day. What's up, Mike D? So we got a couple of them. We're waiting for Hollow to Hollow is another one of those Chinese stocks that has been dumping. It has a history of dumping. If you look back on the monthly chart, we had some other pop-ups, cheap pop-ups here. But for the most part, Roblox going on back down. Everything above $5, kind of keeping a small range on today, except for Snapchat. Snapchat is absolutely dying, but everything else is small range. Let's see. MRDB going on down. SMX only 40 cents. It's just not really worth it there. Hollow pulling back up. And the other thing that I've been doing with the trading is I try to incorporate a pattern with my entry. So I want to see a portion of a pattern being formed, get in, have the correct risk, and look for that pattern to play out. That's been, oh my goodness, that's been helping so much. It's just, if there's no pattern like this right here, this isn't really a pattern. This is just the open, just kind of playing around. And this is why we kind of let the open play so we can see that pattern come out, see that pattern come to play. But as of now, this is just a extension, an extension from the depths, and no pattern. So, yeah. All right, Reliable took a fill on BMR. Let's jump over to BMR. BMR up 13%. He's looking for that thing to rise. Rise now. Looking over here on the higher time frames, it has a point here at the 227. I don't know. Let me get rid of these are super old levels there that was there from like probably like last year. I don't even know when those levels came. Clear that and put new levels in. First of all, the ATR high on this one is 224. ATR low is 179. So if it starts to push towards that 220 level, it'll be looking quite good. Right now, it's in a little bit of indecision. Red on the day or red on the month will be coming back through the 188s. Then on the weekly chart, we had a little bit of a hammer candle, but this not hammer candle. This is a, oh my gosh, I'm going blank. But anyway, this candle is a bullish candle. The sellers came in and could not get it back through this previous candle of indecision, and so you see the explosion by the buyers. And the question is, can it get up here to that over that 224 ATR level? We'll see. Definitely got some shorts trapped here from the 150s, but you know, it's a lower price range. We'll see if shorts get aggressive there at the $2. GLT still up 92%. Touched here at the 229s. Whoops. Oh man, I forgot I didn't have my levels there. Let me put that on. Level. Okay, touched here at the 229. Still though, this is consolidation. No real pattern here to be followed. Okay. BMR. Hollow. Wow. Hollow. This is why we wait. This is why we wait. And this is why we also avoid Chinese stocks, so you don't get caught in some earth-shattering movement. Okay, MRDB going on down as well. Go ahead and take that one off. Not too interesting. Not too interesting at all on that one. SMX down as well. Trash. All right. BMR just kind of stagnant on that $2 right now. Only up 11%. GLT has a bunch of indecision right here at the 274s. Will it start to break that? ATR of this one is 20 cents. Top ATR over here is 273. Mid-high ATR is over 264. So, you know, break over 264 will be getting over that mid-high, going towards that 273. But still kind of small ATR, you know, 20 cents. But in some deep consolidation right now. Hollow with 31 million shares traded, kind of not really getting a whole lot of pops, moving cents at a time, 1 and 2 cents at a time right now. Not a whole lot of love on that one. Snapchat continues to let's see what's it doing. Snapchat threw a wick up there at the very beginning, and now looking like it's wanting to come back down to the 12 level. Okay. Very interesting play on BMR though. I don't know if it's because of a lack of volume or what, but it's just not moving. All right, so we're seeing buyers were in there. Will the sellers take back over here? Looking at my buy sell indicator there. Buyers at 78%. Sellers, if it comes back down to 50-50, we could see a movement back down, a reversal. Let's see if they can get that 50-50. 26, 27s. Can we get the 30s? There's the 30s, 40s, 50-50. Can we hit 50-50 and cross over? Oh, 50's coming in hot. 50-50. So looking like it's going to be a little bit of reversal. We'll see if it's at the $half level right now, but with it being this cheap, $half levels mean a little bit less. And it's coming on down there. So now flipping the sides, and now the sales side is winning out. 68% to the buyers, 30 something percent. Okay, Hollow continue to push down. And yesterday we had an all-day fader, but that all-day fader looked a little bit better than this one because it had bigger range and it was a little bit higher price. But now today on Hollow, I don't know what its capabilities are. So nice indecision here, nice indecision right at the 250 on GLT, up 93%. Still no pattern to be seen. BMR dropped through the $2 there. Doesn't mean it's over. I mean, it's literally had trading down here. I'm sure maybe somebody will want it down here at the 170s or something, but it's only the beginning of the day. But it is only up 5% now on the day, so that is disturbing, especially with a 120% mover that's probably going to be a short holiday right there. And then with GLT up here as well, BMR just kind of looking half and half on today. Not even half and half, looking very bad on today. You got 188s on the field. Hey man, get your fields, man. I'm thinking it's gonna be more of a swing, if anything, on that BMR instead of a day trade. But you know, later on today, it may actually give you some type of weird movement. I just don't know if I see that. So 250s getting pushed away from now. We'll see how this candle closes. Will it get some kind of momentum through the 230s? Bottom side ATR on this one, low ATR is 230. So, mm, mm, mm. We'll see how that breaks down. Yeah. Okay, in phase, the one that you called out earlier, did have a pop up here. I don't know if you actually traded. Yeah, I know you didn't. You said you were looking at for it to come down to 100. My bad. But it had a pop, and I said, hey, this thing may get you to 100 after the earnings kind of phase. So we're seeing a nice sell off. People trying to get that thing down at the beginning of the day. And so I think, next couple of weeks or something, in phase could be good for you at 100. But then again, it's, definitely got to show some confirmation though. GLT just trading within this consolidation. Roblox still not doing, not killing the game, but it is heading back up on Roblox. Came down here, touched 4307. But still no real pattern here. A lot of times when I see like a candle like this, some people attack a candle like this and they're like, yes, man, I got a winner. But it's like usually you want the market makers to be out of control. So you want to see like hard moves in either direction, like a hard uptrend or a hard downtrend or something where the market makers aren't really in super control in consolidation. Because right here, this is just consolidation control. It's just like, hey, as long as it stays in this level, we can just keep swatting it back and forth between 46 and 43, make a whole lot of money holding it here. That's how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just going to go to $50. I don't know. Good thing this is all for entertainment, right? Oh boy. All right, hollow. Not really doing much. SMX got snatched all the way from the 30s back up there to the 31s. No real standout tickers as of yet. Especially when it comes to ATR in that range. So this is going to be closing the first 15 minutes of the day. New candle is about to form. And we will see how people react to that initial candle's formation. What do they think is going to happen? MRDB pushing back up here. Came down to this 35 level. Has a top side of the 45, but it's only 40 cents, so not a whole lot of meat on that bone. And the 45 is right up there. Okay. Let's see what else we got. So I guess a lot of people were waiting for their first candle to play out because, there's a little bit more volume, but I want to see a trap be set and which way they're going to actually knock this thing, or are they going to take it and consolidate it throughout the day? The last couple of Chinese stocks that we've seen that did the big drops went into halts during or I think like two or three of them went into halts during the day. So they're just trading like this and not, going strong in either direction and just halt. And then they open up lower or higher. It's like, what? How did this even happen? And that's the risk that I don't want because, nah, I just can't play like that. I go and get a cup of water, come back, and it's in a halt. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh boy. All right, so let's see. Reliable says ENPH is a top 10 holding for me. Yeah, for sure. It comes down to $100. I believe you'll sell your house and jump in there, man. Jump in there 10 toes deep. GLT not looking so great. Looking like it wants to break down that bottom side ATR low of the 230. You can see 100% selling. So will buyers come back in here and save it before it reaches that $2 mark? Will it be able to flip sides? I just don't like the motion of any of these either. Like it's not any kind of continued motion. What's some news on the day? Are we missing some news or something? Somebody, let's see, Yahoo Finance. Stocks rally at the open with the focus on earnings. See, I hate when they circulate news like this because people be like, oh man, stocks are rallying. Let me just buy. Because they circulate all kinds of news and not just the chat rooms, but actual professional traders circulate news for a purpose to take your money. So even if you fact check it and it's like, yeah, well, this is definitely something, it's like, yeah, there's always a play at hand. All right. So Musk antics are weeding out Tesla non-believers. Yeah, I guess. I guess I bought the rumor there. If there are some non-believers, I did add to my options play. Roblox stock jumps on record quarterly bookings. Ford. The U.S. national debt has never been this high. Really though, I think the debt is people are they keep saying people are making more and they're doing all these minimum wage increases and stuff, but it's like I don't know. Doesn't seem we'll be all right. And then with these Chinese stocks and all this coming over here, pushing things up and dumping, China don't want us to fail. It's like, you know how many people dump into Chinese stocks and we dump on them and we make millions? Let's keep the United States alive. Let's keep them here. Let's keep them around. They're useful. They hold the knife very well. Let's see. Should you pay for mortgage discounts? Blah blah blah. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm a billionaire in debt. Yeah. Mark Cuban. I saw a video of Mark Cuban. He was meeting and he was talking about credit cards. And he was like, "Yo, if you what was he saying? I would hate to misquote him. Holo popping up there. The Chinese stock here. I just saw it. Chinese stock here halting here. So yeah, we'll see how that opens. We already talked about how these things go into halts. I already was talking about it before. We'll definitely see how many souls it wants to take. GLT, not looking great. Not looking great. Let me see what time this HOLO halted, so we'll see what time it opens. 9:48:35. It's been halted for a little bit. Opening up on the 53:35 should be. See how that opens. Let's see. Donnell says, "Hello, 350 was a good entry, but I wanted to pull more. Missed it. I don't know if you missed it, man. I don't know. I don't know if you missed it. I don't see a pattern there. I think it's gonna be coming back down real quick, real quick. I think you're blessed to not be in it, but now we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it gaps up. It is a Chinese stock, so they do tend to have some type of pop. And looking over here on the higher time frame, we can see This is a full month. So this is a month of shooting up and coming back down. This is weeks. So this is weeks of coming up and then big dumps. Let's look at the daily chart on this. Daily chart, a couple days going up and then big dumps. So we'll see. Man, these dumps are insane. I don't, just can't risk it. And the other fact is that it's making lower highs every time it does one of these dumps. The first one was from 35 all the way down to $2, 17 down to 2, 11 down to 2, and now if it's making lower highs, will it even reach this previous top here, this little zone in here of the $8? It's $4 away, but I don't know, man. It keeps making those lower highs on weak news and all of that. I don't know. Okay, GLT popping back up to 250, holding that low ATR, but this candle has about 8 minutes left on it. 10 cents away from the dump spot, that 230. Still up 80 something percent. MRDB didn't actually do anything. SMX. All right. All right, so 53.35 coming up in 10 seconds right here. We're going to see hollow open up, possibly, unless it's a 10-minute halt, or I calculated wrong. Let's see. 53.35. There's the open, pushing up there. Big push up to the 483s. Almost to $5. And what does a Chinese stock do when they make money? Do they dump it? Or do they hold? Let's see. Looks like it's coming down a little bit. Let's see, have they made the money that they want? And will this be the lower high? Because, they've done this 4 times. So, will it break down that 350 level is the question. 5 minutes until the close of this candle. Will it get back under the 4 is the question. Toaster strudel. So the ATR high over here, based on the 15-minute, it hit that ATR and is coming back below it at the 417s. The volume profile, though, it is trading around this top ATR. So could be something that continues to move if it can do an ATR hold here of the 416 and kind of hold up those 425s, but has a lot of work to do here. See how shorts react to it. Plus, that $5 is a huge brick in the road for it. A lot of things that are under $5, trying to pass $5, $5 becomes some kind of, kind of deterrent for it, especially because prop traders don't really trade until it's over $5. So real money isn't going to come in. They're like, okay, retail traders, show us that you want this thing over 5, and then we'll get involved, right? And at this point, with it coming up to 5 and showing selling pressure already, they're probably more interested in shorting it back under 5 than trying to hold it over. But we'll see. All of this is just my brainstorming with myself, Reliable called out NYC. Oh, that's NYCB halted. Is it halted up or down? Let's see. NYCB. It is just halted. Okay. Not a whole lot of motion on that pre-market. I don't know why it's halted up. Let's see what the news is here. Okay. NYCB, New York Bank Corp issues current liquidity and deposit information. Okay, so they got a couple billions. CB's problems worsen with Moody's downgrade. Okay. So it just opened back up too. After that halt, they got a downgrade. They appointed a new executive chairman. Um, Not really. So they got a lot of people looking at them. It's not really doing much out of that halt. 385. Back up to hollow. Pushing on above that ATR, that 425. Seems to be holding a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what that volume story talks about. Let me put those over here because I would like those over here so I can see them so I don't have to look at the other screen. What do I have? I have my ATR, this one, and then I have the volume profile. And if you want your volume profile to volume profile to be per day, you'll have to set it up like this. So come over here to settings. You set it to the day, time period per profile. Set it to day. Expansion, no. And then opacity, which is the way, which is how well you can see it on the chart. I usually set it to 25 so it doesn't bother me. Over 30 kind of gets a little bit too bold. And the value area, the percentage of trades that you want to really look into, I have mine set to 70. It's set to 70 by default. And I don't know why I can't press the bottom button down there. Let me move it to another screen and see if I can press. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I can see this. I pretty much kind of leave these where they are. Profile high, profile low. That's the high of day, low of day, and then the value area where that 70% is being traded. And why can't I make this smaller? Okay. All right, so I've got that in there, blah, 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 and then apply. And so that's there. So the value area right here is from the 470 down here to the 289. The ATR high was at that 425-ish level. ATR low was at the 330 level. And it's coming into the close of this candle. At this point, there's really no pattern on the 15-minute chart. It's just a big bullish candle. Maybe it'll do a little bit of a pullback. And there's a new candle opening there for the 9 o'clock open. All right, so yeah, that's the open. If it wants to come back towards its ATR is at 418 right now. Has quite, and even the value area where the trades are, the 70% of trades back here towards the 465. So does it want to come back into the value area, or is it just going to be abnormal and try to hold up the 5? Now remember, prop traders like it over 5. So are they going to be more willing to short on this extended move or more willing to buy on this extended move? My opinion, I think they're going to be shortened, but I could be completely wrong, and it may stay out of this value level, and it may stay above this 424 level, but I don't know, man. The shorts get hungry on these. Let's see what the buy sell indicator does. Continue to see the sellers go up, up, up. 100% sell right there. Okay, so we'll see how far they push it down. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching this, and I think it's just gonna be a short, and it's probably gonna trade sideways. But I gotta get to my morning meeting. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Didn't really see anything during pre-market that I wanted to play with, so yeah, gonna continue to just do my thing throughout the day. Remember that trading is risky. Could be right, could be wrong, but it needs to be based on your statistics, based on your data if you're gonna take the trade. I think that's all for today. Once again, we're in February, getting our toes wet in February, and we're gonna see where the market wants to take us and what kind of heavy news or big news comes out this month. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.